Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and 11. Chapter 10. Observations of wisdom and folly. Dead flies cause the ointment of the apothecary to send forth a stinking savor. So doth a little folly him that is in reputation for wisdom and honor. A wise man's heart is at his right hand, but a fool's heart at his left. Yea, also, when he that is a fool walketh by the way, his wisdom faileth him, and he saith to everyone that he is a fool. If the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place, for yielding pacifieth great offenses. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it, and whoso breaketh a hedge, a serpent shall bite him. Whoso removeth stones shall be hurt therewith, and he that cleaveth wood shall be endangered thereby. If the iron be blunt, and he do not whet the edge, then must he put to more strength. But wisdom is profitable to direct. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and a babbler is no better. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. A fool also is full of words. A man cannot tell what shall be, and what shall be after him. Who can tell him? The labor of a foolish weareth every one of him, because he knoweth not how to go to the city. And I have to repeat verse 14 and 15 because that applies directly to my life, and I know it applies to most of y'all righteous Israelites that have to work the 9 to 5 with these wicked Gentiles. So I know that y'all know what I'm talking about. But verse 14, a fool also is full of words. A man cannot tell what shall be and what shall be after him. Who can tell him? You know what I'm saying? I work with this one guy, and he's the biggest fool, bro. Like I say it in my mind every day because people ask him questions like, oh man, okay. People ask him questions, run to him for questions, and he gives answers like that, bro. Half the time he doesn't even think about the answer. The answer just comes out of his mouth. And then when I replay his answer and replay their questions, more than half the time he's wrong. He just quickly says it so quick that he doesn't even have time to comprehend or to analyze what he just said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some people, like I know me included, if I say something, I have to kind of analyze it as it's coming out of my mouth so I know for sure that is the right thing and that I'm not a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure I'm not a hypocrite. I want to make sure whatever I'm saying is wisdom filled for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And also I want to make sure that I'm not contradicting myself. These are 3 things that this guy that I'm talking about, that I work with every day, does not think about. He doesn't think about if whatever he says contradicts his overall actions. He doesn't think about wisdom while he says it is just foolish talk. You know what I'm saying? He does not care if anybody looks at him as a hypocrite, and he doesn't even I know he doesn't analyze whatever he says as if it's hypocrisy or just an overall righteous statement. This guy does not care about that. You know what I'm saying? Verse 15, the labor of the foolish weareth every one of them, because he knoweth not how to go to the city. You know what I'm saying? So moving on from the foolish guy that I was talking about, and y'all remember a couple readings ago, a couple days ago, I was talking about now my job is in competition mode, where at first, you know, you could come to work, nobody's clocking your performance and all that, but now Everything's changed. Now they're clocking every single pull that I make, every ticket that I run, how fast, how much time I spend on the ticket. And it's like now that I'm working full speed, these other foolish people, you know what I'm saying, their labor is starting to wear on me, because now I'm taking their job, I'm taking their work and putting it on my shoulders, you know what I'm saying? So now they don't have nothing else to do. Now they're sweeping around, you know what I'm saying, picking up trash, dumping trash in the trash can, like doing little extra stuff that the job doesn't even require, but they don't have nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm working so fast that their job is starting to wear on me. I just had to get that out, y'all. Continuing. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy princes eat in due season for strength and not for drunkenness. By much slothfulness the building decayeth, and through idleness of the hands the house droppeth through. A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things. Ooh, I have to say that again because that was probably the most important verse in this whole chapter of chapter 10, verse 19. A feast is made for laughter, and that's true. All wine maketh merry, that's also true. But money answereth all things. All praise. So money is kind of like a two-edged sword, you know what I'm saying? You want to have money to be secure. You want to have money to basically answer, again, like this verse says, answer all things, but you don't want money to rule you. That's when money is used in an unrighteous manner. When you're rather, the love for the chase of the money is more important than praising the Most High, then that's where you got life messed up. You know what I'm saying? Money is definitely a crutch, but don't take advantage of money. You know what I'm saying? Use money for what it's used for. You know what I'm saying? Use money to pay your bills. Use money to buy groceries. You know what I'm saying? Use money to have in your pocket, but don't spend your whole life trying to chase a bag. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to chase a bag on the Sabbath day. Don't be trying to chase a bag for 15 hours, 14 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? 8 hours a day, and that should be enough. 8 to 10 hours a day should be enough. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not enough, this economy, man, we got to start cutting. We got to start doing something. We got to start adjusting. But 8 hours a day work, 8 to 10 hours a day work, you still have to make time for yourself. You still have to make time to rest. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be working 2 jobs because you don't want to burn out. You just don't want to do that to your body. You know what I'm saying? Because after all, whose body is that? You got to understand, you got to remember, this body is loaned. This is a loaner body for us. You know what I'm saying? For our spirit to be able to maneuver through life. But at the end of the day, we have to give this body and this spirit back to the Most High. But now he'll only accept that righteous spirit, you know what I'm saying, if it's a righteous spirit though. You know what I'm saying? If this life didn't corrupt that spirit and make it into an unrighteous spirit, because then the Most High will reject you. Believe that. Curse not the king, no, not in thy thought, and curse not the rich in thy bedchamber. For a bird of the air shall carry the voice, and that which hath wings shall tell the matter. All praise. Ecclesiastes chapter 11, Directions for Charity. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days. Give a portion to 7, and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. If the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth. And if the tree fall towards the south, or towards the north, in the place where the tree falleth, there it shall be. He that observeth the wind shall not sow, and he that regardeth the clouds shall not reap. As thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child. Even so, thou knowest not the works of the Most High Power of Israel, who maketh all. Oof. Let me say that again. Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 5, as thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child, even so thou knowest not the works of I am, the Most High Power of Israel, who maketh all. All praise. In the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening withhold not thine hand, for thou knowest not whether shall prosper either this or that, or whether they both shall be alike good. Enjoy life. Truly, the light is sweet, and a pleasant thing it is for the eyes to behold the sun. But if a man live many years and rejoice in them all, yet let him remember the days of darkness, for they shall be many. All that cometh is vanity. Rejoice, O young men, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou that for all these things the Most High Power of Israel will bring thee into judgment. Therefore remove sorrow from thy heart, and put away evil from thy flesh. For childhood and youth are vanity. All praise to the Most High, power of Israel, power of the Son of Man, power of his precious Holy Spirit, Father, I am that I am, and his only begotten Son, the Son of Man, the Messiah, the Redeemer, to finally come when the time is right, when all prophecies are fulfilled, to save the lost sheep of the house of Israel, still trying to keep the high holy days, as well as all the Sabbaths, as well as trying their hardest just to be an overall righteous Israelite in these last days. Most High, I ask, power of Israel, to put your hand on all the righteous souls, all the righteous Israelite souls that's left on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because today is one of the most wicked holidays, which is Christmas. This is not one of our Israelite traditions. This is the pagan, this is the Babylonian system's tradition and custom. You know what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. And with that being said, Israel, keep your faith up and your head strong in these last times. Because y'all remember when I told y'all a couple readings ago what Pope Francis is trying to do, or what he has done. You know what I'm saying? Because he said he was going to do it Christmas Eve. So he probably already did it by now. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back a couple readings. I'm not going to dive into it. You know what I'm saying? But just know, these times, we have to be prayed up. These times, if we're not, the adversary is going to use that to his advantage. Like, bro, when I say the adversary is going to start just being completely grimy, y'all, like, he's literally going to start doing things that's just out of left field, that's just not, he's not gonna play fair. Prime example, if y'all use a lot of technology in your house, in your homes, the adversary is gonna start getting aggravated, and he's gonna start using that as weapons against the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So you need to limit your technology use, you know what I'm saying? Or if you use it outside. Don't use it where you dwell, because that's the adversary's playground. Israelites, when you go to sleep, don't have your phone on. If it's like physically on, keep it in airplane mode. Don't let those signals be bouncing around everywhere while you're trying to sleep, because that can alter your sleep. That can cause different dreams, you know what I'm saying, with that technology all loose and rampant. You know what I'm saying? These little tidbits, take them to heart, bro. All praise. Shalom.